Okay, we've taken a look at the basic shipping settings within WooCommerce, and they're pretty close to what you have in JigoShop. But there's another element that's much more sophisticated in WooCommerce, and let's take a look at that. It's called shipping classes. If I go over here under Products, and I go to Shipping Classes, I can set up individual classes that can be applied to products. So I'm going to do one for plates, let's say. And I just add a new shipping class here. Now you'll see over on the right, this actually says configure shipping class, but the styling's a bit off here. It's not going to do anything other than edit, and that just changes the name. So don't think you have to do anything more here, because actually the configuring of the shipping class, so to speak, takes place over here under settings. So if I go under any one of these, I can use shipping classes on any of these, but let's do it under flat rate. I've kind of cleared my settings under flat rate. It's enabled, but I haven't set anything for it right now. The calculation type is per order. Okay, you're going to charge for the whole order using this shipping class. And you can see it now. There's plates now. If I had more, they would drop down and I could choose one of them. And now I'm going to enter, let's say, I'm going to put in $2. Okay. I'm going to save my changes. And it even notes right down here, this will override the default costs defined above. So no matter what you have up here under costs, it's going to be replaced by this one down here for the shipping class plates. Okay, so let's go back over to our cart here. And I've added a plate here. And I'm going to update my cart now. And I get nothing. There's still no flat rate showing there. Now, why is that? Well, that's because I haven't actually assigned this plate to the shipping class plates. Now, we've called it plates, right? But that's just a name, right? You then have to apply, even though Athenaeum is a plate, right? We haven't actually told it that it's in the shipping class plates. So I do that under my product data, my shipping tab, and this is where I can drop it down. So even though I don't have individual control over products, like I can't say this product's $1.50, this one's $1, this one's 75 cents. I can't do that, just as I couldn't in JigoShop. But I can assign this to the plates shipping class. So now watch what happens under my cart. I've updated that product. I update my cart, and now I have $2 added to it. Now, what if I add some more plates? I'm going to get 3 plates instead. What do I get? Oh, my flat rate's still $2. Now, that might seem odd because you're thinking, well, I've assigned that particular plate to the shipping class plates, and it's $2. Isn't it $2 per plate? No, because it's related to this setting over here, the calculation type. This one is per order. I could add other plates. Even if they're in the shipping class of plates, it's still not going to change the fact that this is $2. Now watch what happens if I switch this calculation type to per item calculation. Now what happens when I go back to here and I refresh, I've got 3 plates. Now it's 3 times $2. And it's actually tied to the number of plates I've got. If I do 5 plates, it's now going to be $10 for my flat rate. Okay, so they interact. They have a relationship, and you've got to be aware of it. Yes, this $2 is overriding other cost settings here, but it's not overriding things like which countries can use flat rate. So you can get very powerful with this. In fact, there's yet another way to get powerful with shipping in WooCommerce, and that's with shipping options. I'm just going to copy their example they give right here, and I'm going to paste that in. This yes at the end is very important. It says right down here, if you set per order to no instead of yes, then it will use the calculation type setting, whatever you've got up here. Now, we happen to have per item anyway, but I'm going to emphasize again, yes per item. If If I hit Save Changes, watch what happens down here. I can then additionally add some options here. I can have priority mail, for example, and I can choose that instead of my flat rate. So there's a lot of different options in WooCommerce, a very, very powerful shipping right out of the box. Very, very powerful. Now you can add more extensions. Here's the link to them, as a matter of fact, and we'll take a look at those later, the different kinds of extensions, to give you even more shipping options, okay? But even out of the box, this is quite a powerful tool for setting up these shipping classes, then these shipping options, and these shipping options, you could have many of them per type of shipping, right? You could have options under local delivery, under local pickup. So again, very, very powerful tools for shipping right out of the box with WooCommerce.